guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to create another look using my Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette, and I've kind of gone for like a smoky, plummy, bronzy type eye. I keep squinting, I don't know why I'm doing that. So I've gone for this plummy, bronzy, smoky look with a nude lip, and if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, then please keep watching. Okay, so as per usual, I'm priming my eyes today with MAC's Painterly Paint Pot, and I'm just going to use a little brush. I'm just applying that on my lid all the way up to the brow bone, just to cancel out any discoloration and veins and all that stuff, just to get a nice blank canvas. And you can use a brush for this or your fingers. I do like using my fingers usually because I feel like it really blends it into the skin, and I am going to actually use my fingers in a minute just to warm the product up. Just all personal preference. But my nails are quite long at the moment and they start to dig in the jar, so. To set that primer, I'm just going to grab any fluffy brush and take this shade here called Divinity. It's very lightly, and I'm going to dust that all over my eye where I've applied that primer, so eyelid up to the brow bone. You don't need a huge amount, just enough to take away that tackiness, and that's just going to help the shadows blend a lot easier. Right, so the first shade I'm using is Almond Truffle, and that's going to be my transitioning shade. So I'm just going to apply that on a fluffy blending brush. I really like this colour. It's a really nice taupey colour with a lot of pink in it, but I do like it as a transitioning shade. It's nice. Okay, so the next shade I'm going to be using is this one here called Malted, and I'm just taking that on a small fluffy brush. This is just a brush that I got with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Maya Mia palettes. I think it's a standard brush that comes with the palettes, but any small fluffy brush will do. And I'm just going to start applying this to the inner and outer corners of my eyes. I'm kind of starting at the outer corner and then dragging the shadow in. I'm just taking little amounts of this product, and we're just going to keep building this up until we get the darkness in the outer corner. And then basically do the same on the inner corner as well. And this is why I like using this brush, because it gets right into that inner corner there. So you can really darken it up. And then very lightly, I'm just going to connect to those two corners together through the crease. Another great thing about this brush is because it's tapered, it does a lot of the blending for you as well. Okay, so once we're happy with that, I'm just going to wipe off the same brush, and then we're going to go into this shade here called Black Currant, and we're just going to apply that over the top of Malted. And I really like this combination because it makes it almost like a blackened plum shade, which I really, really like. And I will say with Black Currant, you do tend to get a bit of fallout, especially with those shimmery bits. Like Malted, there's no fallout whatsoever, but the shimmery shades do tend to have a bit more fallout. The lighting's probably going to be crazy all through this video because it's just, the sun has been going in and out all morning. I really, really love these shadows combined. Right, the next shade that I'm going to use is this one here called Molasses Chip, and this is beautiful. I love this eyeshadow, it's gorgeous. I'm just going to place that in the middle where we have no product. I'm just going to use a flat brush, and then I'm also going to go back in and apply with my finger, because I just feel like you get more intensity with this shade if you use your finger as well. So you just want to put the majority on that middle, and then when you get less product on your brush, that's when you want to start kind of like tapering it out a bit. And that's just going to help blend. And then for a real pop of colour, I'm just taking my pinky finger and I'm just going to concentrate that in the middle. Okay, I'm then going to go back into Almond Truffle. I'm just taking a small amount and I'm just going to start blending out on top of those shadows. So I'm basically applying this right on top of Malted and Black Currant to really soften the look. I'm then just going to wipe off that brush that I used to apply Molasses Chip, and I'm going to go into this shade here called Divinity. This is the matte highlight shade. This shade is also quite powdery actually. I feel like the matte highlight in the chocolate bar is quite powdery too. So I'm just going to tap off my brush and then start highlighting that brow bone. Move my hair out the way, and I like to drag this down just to that transition shade. Just more a smoother, more blended finish. And then I'm just going to take a clean blending brush and then blend those together. I'm just taking a Real Techniques Duo Fibre brush. I'm just going to wipe away that fallout. I'm then taking my Real Techniques Face Shadow brush once again, and I'm going to apply Almond Truffle to my lower lash line. I'm going to kind of meet it up to that Almond Truffle that we put in the crease there as well. Okay, then I'm just going to grab a pencil brush because I want to get right in close to my lash line, and I'm just going to firstly apply Malted to my lower lash line, wipe that off, wipe the brush off, and then go back in and apply Black Currant, just like we did on the lid. So we are applying Malted first. I'm going to apply some here. I'm leaving the very inner corner free so I can apply some inner corner highlight, and I'm going to leave the middle free for Molasses Chip. So we're basically repeating what we've done on the lid. And now we're just going to apply some Black Currant. Next I'm just going to take the tip of this flat brush here and dip that into Molasses Chip. And I'm just going to apply that into the centre of that lower lash line. Use some more of this Divinity shade and then just run that around the edges just to make everything look nice and blended and soft. Because I can't resist a good inner corner highlight, I'm then going to use this shade here called Satin Sheets, and I'm just taking this fluffy angled brush from Real Techniques to apply it. I think I've spoken about this quite a bit now. I'm really fond of using this to get right into those corners there. I seem to have misplaced my NYX eyeliner. I have no idea where it is. So I'm going to use the Rimmel, what is this? The Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer. And I'm just going to run that through my waterline and tightline as well. And this is not a bad eyeliner, but I do love the NYX slide-on liner. I'm also going to run that in between my lashes too, so I can smoke it out a little bit more. And to smoke it out, I'm just taking this liner brush from Real Techniques. I'm just going to create a winged liner. That wing came out really nice, which means I'm going to completely mess up the other side. Could be worse. That side's definitely sharper. Next I'm just going to add a couple of coats of mascara, and I think I'm going to actually do false lashes today, which I don't do very often. But this look's turned out quite almost like smoky and dramatic, so I feel like I might use some false lashes today. But I'm going to apply them off camera because I'm not the best at applying false lashes, so I can almost guarantee you that I will not be in the camera frame, so I'm going to have to get really close up to the mirror to do it. Okay, so that is the finished eye look. I'm just going to go and finish the rest of my face and I'll be back. For lipstick, I used Tantalizing Taupe by Maybelline, and then on blush I just kind of went back to Rockatuer because I just feel like that blush goes with so many different looks. And for highlighter, I just used the Sleek palette. This one here that I keep raving about, it's stunning. Just the packaging, the highlighters, everything in it is just gorgeous. Okay guys, and this is the finished look. Okay guys, so that is another look using the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. I do have other looks that I created for Valentine's Day, but again they're like appropriate for any other time as well, so I'll link those down below, so if you want to go and check those out. Please don't forget to subscribe for more updates and videos like this one, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.